This food will reduce your risk of cancer by 40%. Cruciferous vegetables, which include broccoli, kale, cauliflower, and even wasabi, reduce your risk of cancer and reduce tumour growth in cancer patients. They do this by activating NRF2, which affects the expression of over 200 genes. These genes include antioxidant and anti-inflammatory genes. They inactivate harmful compounds that cause cancer, aging of the brain, and heart disease. A large study was done in 2011 showed the top 20% of cruciferous vegetable consumers had a 22% reduction in all-cause mortality, which is non-accidental death. Meta-analysis of cancer risk and diet showed a 20 to 40% reduction in breast cancer risk with as little as 1 to 2 servings of cruciferous vegetables a day, an amount we can all include in our diets. So what about if you have cancer already? Is it too late? The answer is no. A study done with patients with bladder cancer showed with 4 servings of raw broccoli per month reduced the risk of cancer and reduced tumour size and growth. The 2011 study I spoke about earlier showed a reduction in all-cause mortality from consuming cruciferous vegetables. The main reduction in all-cause mortality was actually caused by a reduction in cardiovascular risk. A study in 2012 showed subjects who consumed 10 milligrams of broccoli sprout powder per day showed a reduction in death from cardiovascular disease. This was caused by an 18% drop in triglycerides and a reduction in bad cholesterol, LDL. This leads to a 52% drop in atherogenic index. Absolutely incredible. The mechanism for this compound and the active compound is called sulforaphane. This relaxes smooth muscle tissue in your endothelial cells and suppresses inflammation that leads to atherosclerosis. So what is the dosage you'll be having and how should we consume this sulforaphane? The active compound reduces your risk of cancer and CVD. Sulforaphane is converted from glucoraphanin by an enzyme called myrosinase. This is activated very simply by just chewing your food and the bacteria in your gut. The problem with this enzyme is it's heat sensitive and can be damaged by cooking, which obviously can be an issue. So how do we maximize sulforaphane in your food? The best way is by steaming your food gently for 3 to 4 minutes. This deactivates the pithophospecific protein that prevents formation of sulforaphane, so as a block. Right, this increases the levels of sulforaphane by 3 to 5-fold without being hot enough to actually damage the myrosinase enzyme that converts glucoraphanin to sulforaphane. You can also buy sulforaphane supplements, which are excellent, but can be rather costly. So, in summary, there's a lot to go through. Increased consumption of cruciferous vegetables were associated with reductions in all-cause mortality from cancer and cardiovascular disease. Sulforaphane is the active compound which slows cancer progression and reduces cardiovascular risk. It does this by reducing DNA damage, by lowering oxidative stress and inflammation, which leads to atherosclerosis. It lowers cardiovascular disease by reducing LDL and triglycerides, which in turn decreases your atherogenic index by 50%. I recommend having 2 portions of cruciferous vegetable a day and steaming them for 3 to 4 minutes to get maximum sulforaphane, the active compound. There is no point of just looking healthy and strong if you're not performing and feeling your best. At BTX, we hold our clients to the highest standards and we expect exactly the same from ourselves. We have refined systems that work with clients to change their habits long term. Building a physique that has them performing at their best and most of all, staying in shape in year round. Click the link in our bio to book a call to join a signature online training, the Kaizen Warrior. All the studies I've spoken about today are in the links below on this post. Thank you for listening, guys.